When I was younger, my parents used to take me to a pizzeria in Midtown Manhattan. We would go every weekend, and I would always get the same thing, a slice of plain pizza. And every weekend, the same irritable man with the same scornful frown would chuck the same slice into the same oven, would utter the same groan, and would return to the same state of nigh perpetual ennui. Now, since meeting unpleasant people in New York is about as common as not winning the lottery, I thought nothing of it. But as the days turned to months, and the days turned to weeks, and the weeks to months, and the months to years, this routinely irascible man and his routinely irascible demeanor began to weigh on me like a ton of angry bricks, until my curiosity grew large enough to commit cat genocide. So I figured out his name. It was Mr. Boccaccio, and I asked him why he was always so sad. I dare not use the adjective I truly intended, ill-tempered. "You know what, Sonny?" he said to me, and I did not know what, so I answered accordingly. "When I was younger, I used to paint, and I was good at it, if I do say so myself. But this world has no place for painters. You can't just expect to go around painting and having enough money to do what you want. So I had to make a choice. So I chose money. And I've been working in this pizzeria ever since. And 60 years later, I have enough money to do what I want. But what I really want is to paint. And with these old hands, you can't paint a single thing." He teared up a bit, gave me my pizza, and walked into the back room. A nice pizzeria opened up near my house shortly after that, and the weekly trips became intermittent, and then non-existent. I have not been there in at least 10 years. It seems, as the year progresses, that more and more seniors are excited about escaping the suburban penitentiary they call home and exploring the vast and illustrious life known as post-secondary life. The freedom, the responsibility, the exhilaration is alluring in an unparalleled way. In a few months, most of us will be out of the house and into the dorms, living it up and getting an education for 4 more years, and then we are right back here at graduation. Except it will be 2016, and we will be going into the real world. Some of you will get jobs as lawyers, or doctors, or investors, and you will drive your Italian sports cars to work, making sure not to spill your macchiatos on your Brooks Brothers suits. But at the end of the day, the old adage, money doesn't buy happiness, still stands. You cannot expect to follow both your heart and your wallet. But what an abstract idea, happiness. How can you achieve this arcane state of being? Even though there are no stupid questions, the question of how one can attain happiness is pretty low on the intellectual scale, because the answer is so simple. Do what makes you happy. Do what Mr. Boccaccio didn't do. Paint, swim, sing. It does not matter how many commas there are in your paycheck, but how many times a day you smile. In the more recent Willy Wonka movie, Grandpa George says, "There's plenty of money out there. They print more every day. Only a dummy would give this up for something as common as money. Are you a dummy?" Quite unfortunately, there are too many dummies walking the world today. And that is not to say that these people are unintelligent. Oftentimes, they are the most intelligent people in the world. They just are not wise enough. Don't let the green monster fool you. When you are 80 and reflect on life, your happiness is more valuable than anything your bank account can hold. Do what Mr. Boccaccio wishes he could do. Do what makes you happy. That is the secret to success in life.